You think it's wrong that I illegally film women having sex without their knowledge and distribute the tapes? Why don't you get on stream and debate me about it? Oh, fucking Destiny. Honestly, I think Destiny has been like going on stream pretty much every day and talking about his fucking court case. Like, ooh. I don't think that's a good idea, buddy, but okay, do you. Oh, shit. He should debate a judge. I don't think he would want to debate a judge, because that judge is gonna fucking chew him. uh, no, but judge, I didn't do this. She did this. It's like, the fuck are you talking about? No, judge, it was her fault. It's all her. She's the one who said it was okay.
Hello.
Oh no, federal worker fired by Trump is seen sobbing because she lost her dream job. Oh, that sucks. It was taken away by an admin who doesn't care about science. Oh, that's unfortunate. Doesn't care about people who may be homeless. Oh no. Maybe don't be homeless. I don't know. Maybe don't be a fucking cunt. I don't know. I don't know.
Hello. I was a federal worker who had 1 month left of her probationary period, and today I was told that I will be terminated at some point this week. I'm utterly devastated. I'm confused because my recent performance evaluation was exceptional,
She took a
and I
jump
got
cut.
upwards of $1,500 as a bonus because my performance was so good. And this was my
What's up with the jump
dream
cuts?
job, and it's just being taken away by an administration who doesn't care about science. It doesn't care about
Who doesn't care about science? Nobody cares about science. I should know. I'm in the fucking science field.
people who might be homeless with their dog now. They don't care about our species that we're trying to conserve.
See, that's you shouldn't have
That's
done that.
exactly what my job was doing. It was just to assess habitat conservation for species for a 55-year habitat conservation plan. We should all be so mad right now. We should all be crying like this.
What are
Because
you
I'm
talking
just devastated.
The conservation plans aren't going away. Do you see all those fucking fucking conservation fucking whatchamacallit, national parks? Alright? That's under fucking right federal and state jurisdiction. You fuck around in those national parks, they're not gonna be too happy. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. They're still doing their work. Honestly, I think she's mad that she got cut and she wasn't a part of the plan. She just mad because she's not a part of the plan. She got cut. Girl, here you go. McDonald's, billions and billions served. Now hiring fired federal employees with Ivy League degrees. There you go. Yeah. That's probably where I'm gonna work after I'm done with university. I'm just kidding. Fucking $20, $20 a fucking $20 an hour. That's pretty fucking good, to be honest. I was making fucking what, 8? I was making like 750. Dude, I was making fucking chump change like fucking 15 years ago. Well, not really, like 12 years ago, really. But still, I wasn't making that much money back then. Yeah, and back then, McDonald's wasn't even $20 an hour yet. Now they made it $20 an hour. It's like, god damn. That means they're not hiring that many employees. They're doing fucking $20 an hour. Yeah, we're getting fired after 35 years on the job for not getting the jab. Yeah, that too.
The vaccine, and I didn't comply to rapid testing, so my day is short.
How long have you worked at this school for?
More years.
Because you were a teacher and now you stick around because you love the kids so much.
I do.
No. Isn't that how life is? Very unfair, isn't it? What do we got here? Oh yeah, Bruno. I'm pretty sure to this day the actor still gets a lot of hate for what all the shit he did. Well, when was Bruno? Fucking 20, I want to say 2013, 2014, around that time. Actually, no. Because it actually, this is like 2018, I want. Bruno? Oh, 2009. Okay, never mind, I was way off. Really? It was really 2009? Holy shit. Yes, it was that long. Fuck. When was, oh, yeah. Yeah, Borat was 2006. Yeah, that's right. God, that was such a fucking funny ass movie. I saw Borat in theaters. Saw Tropic Thunder in theaters. I think I saw Don't Mess with the Zohan in theaters.
Where did they allow you to get this baby from? Is this baby from Australia?
I was in the Middle East, like, solving the crisis there, no big deal. But
Wait, what? I was in the Middle East solving the crisis.
the Middle East, like, solving the
God damn.
crisis there, no big deal whatsoever.
Fuck. See, this is the way. This is the reason why I. This is what I grew up on. All this fucking shit. Fucking Borat, Bruno, Tropic Thunder, Inglorious Bastards. Okay. Oh man. Oh, so many good movies. Boondock Saints.
And I flew back
What
here.
was that? Hunt for, what was it? Hunt for Red October, I think it was. Yeah, that was a good movie. About some spy-ish movie. Well, not really spy-ish, but fucking war movie, basically. Oh yeah, K-19, saw that one too. The Fugitive, saw. Yeah, those are a lot of fucking
To
old
America,
movies.
and I stopped over in this country called Africa, right?
Africa is a continent, not a country, baby. Get it right.
Well, it is full of African Americans.
Well, it's full of African Americans. The funny thing is, he's not joking. Well, I mean, it is a joke when he says that. But there are actually Americans who fucking do not know what the fuck is happening overseas. It's what, or at least when at least when people were getting educated, they just fucking lose it or some shit. I don't even.
This full of people of African
No, that's a
descent.
racist thing to call them. African Americans is a right.
African Americans.
African Americans are here.
Yeah.
No, they're called African Americans, girlfriend.
All right, so how did you find your son?
I swapped him.
Wait, what?
Swap the baby for what?
For an iPod.
I swapped. There actually has been cases of parents trying to sell off their kids. Yeah, fucking Bruno was ahead of his time.
Not just any iPod, once that was like limited edition, red. A U2 iPod, heard of it?
All right, but wait a second. You are the baby's father now, and you chose to dress that baby up in a T-shirt that says what?
Gaby.
That's not the baby's name, is it?
No, I gave him like a traditional African name.
So what's the baby's name?
OJ.
Oh shit! Fucking. Funny how he makes fun of everyone except Jewish people. It tells you what are you on about, man? Dude, this movie was back in 2000, what was it, 2009? Like, what are you even on? Do you even watch movies, dude? But you have so much. Yeah, this person has been recently we saw some pictures recently of this fucking retard. Oh yeah, remember this shit? Jerry Springer, right? The Jerry Springer brought in some KKK people, and then they start fighting each other. Confrontation. Yeah, the original instigators. As well, for reality TV took on a life of its own back then. Entertaining yet chaotic times. He tried to whack off his head. Or whatever this is on his head. Jerry. Alright, Steve Bannon. What do we got? Steve Bannon, after calling for Trump to be president for life, did a Nazi salute on stage for CP. Okay, come on.
And we're not going to retreat. We're not going to surrender. We're not going to quit. Fight, fight, fight. Amen. The only way that they win is we retreat. And we're not going to retreat.
Yes, give us back our stolen money. Welcome to the club, Steve Bannon. We love Steve Bannon. Who the fuck is? Is that dude drunk? What's... First must now Steve Bannon, America, you have a Nazi problem. I say this is with no exaggeration. Motherfucker, you say that, but you got the Ukrainian flag, the Canadian flag. What is this? This flag of Georgia? Like, come on, dude. And then you got the pirate flag, dude. What? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, do you understand what you're doing to yourself here, brother? You look like a fucking retard. Pfizer. President Trump gets violently booed by his own supporters when he thanks the head of Pfizer. Keep up the pressure. Yeah. Ah, that's funny.
We also have the head of Pfizer here, so I want to thank him. One of the great people. One of the great.
Boo!
Thank you, Albert. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can't really do much with what Pfizer, Moderna, and all those fuckers did during COVID. I mean, yeah, there's obviously going to be a lot of people are gonna not be very kind to them. Let's just say. I mean, they also did tell people that, or well, they did tell women and kids to fucking take the shot too. It was like, it was a little weird. Oh, I mean, pregnant women to take the shot. It was weird, right? Taking his own COVID vaccine has to forcefully restrain to keep the demons from escaping from his body.
And now I think with this announcement, we are making this dream reality.
Many of your medicines, we know from the COVID vaccine, very effective, very welcome. The logistics around that vaccine were not straightforward because of the new technology. Many of your medicines, we know from the COVID vaccine, very effective.
Yeah, what is he doing there? Lizard people. Yeah, I was all like, what the fuck is he doing? Yeah, he's like a lizard, man. That was so weird. Pfizer reputation is tarnished for eternity. Trump's base hasn't forgotten who pushed the madness and mandates and profited. Trump is a master troll. He knew exactly what he was doing. He couldn't hide his smile. Well, I mean, he heard the boos. So, I mean, as soon as he heard the boos, he was just like, oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, what could you do, right? Room just erupted in boos as President Trump announced the CEO of Pfizer and is in attendance. Yeah. We'll watch this later. Just to see what he said. I'll repeat. All day today. Oh, the Four Nations game? Yeah. It just finished not too long ago. Canada land beat the USA. It was what, 3-2? We still whooped their ass in the first game. So it's still 1-1, so it doesn't matter. I mean, all it did was cancel out the loss they took a beating in, right? The 3-1 loss, and then the 3 fights. The traitorous U.S. What happened? Something happened. What happened? Put her telenovela. What the fuck is happening to this person? Freaking the fuck out. Daniela is absolute proving tonight why she was chosen as a traitor. The way she let Carolyn hang herself by using the chessboard as a place to plant seeds and then annihilated her at the round table is mind-blowing. That the trap and delivered. Voting for Dolores and Dolores voting for Tom for no good reason at all is sending the traitorous you. What? Oh, is this the movie or show? I don't even care who wins. I just need Daniela to lose and the secondhand embarrassment get her crying and shaking. I need the. It needs to end. The traitorous you. Is this? What are people? What is this? Oh, this? That one? Is it because season 3 came out? Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, right here. That's why. Because a new season came out. Or not, a new episode. USA versus Canada. President Trump to U.S. hockey team. We love you guys. We'll be watching tonight. Bring it home. I didn't watch hockey. I don't care about hockey. I only care about hockey when they start fighting. But other than that, I don't know. But I need... But I need US to kick Canada's ass tonight because that's just what we do, baby. Fuck Canada. Yeah. Blame Canada. Blame Canada. They're a bunch of troons who peace. Way to win in this for that. Let's go, bitch. Oh, no. Yeah, this fucking guy. It fucking jumped the whole thing. Dude, this guy was so crazy. Oh yeah, USA, me watching USA versus Canada hockey in the 4th. I mean, they're gonna be sad now that they lost. And Canada defeats the USA to take home 4 nations, yeah. Canada, you can't take our country and you can't take our game. What do you mean? It's still 1-1. You guys lost the first match in the beginning. Anyways. Alright, Epstein. What's going on here? Cash is not qualified to lead the FBI. Adam Schiff. An FBI investigation uncovers 256 emails between Adam Schiff and Jeffrey Epstein. Oh, yeah. What time do we get the Epstein list? USA loses bet. Becomes Canada's 11th providence. Oh, yeah, right. That's not happening. Ash Patel literally told us that he would release the Epstein Black Book on day 1. Countless politicians, celebrity, and powerful figures participated in a child sex trafficking ring, and we are about to definitely find out who. The panic in DC must be palpable. Oh, Jesus. AG panel confirms Trump's campaign promise to release Epstein. Get ready. Al Gore, Alec Baldwin, Anderson Cooper. Barack Obama, Bernie Sanders. Bill Clinton was definitely on there. Jim Carrey, what? Oh yeah, the Prince, yeah, the Princes. Fuck those guys. Mike Pence may be the biggest traitor to America ever. History will tell the truth. The warmongers in DC and Europe pushed Russia by including Ukraine to join NATO, which he and the others knew would trigger a hot war, so they could launder billions. That's it, folks. We support Nazis, the Russia fights them. How many kickbacks did you get from this war? Biden blanket pardoned you, so it must have been a substantial amount. And don't bring up Reagan anymore. You do it just to give you credit when with Republican voters who don't exist anymore. We despise your brand of Republican. Ukraine aid is being pocketed and spent on yachts.
This is where all the Ukraine money is gone. So we were talking to our cab driver or Uber driver. So this is where all the Ukraine money is gone. Thanks, fucking Biden. He said he's never seen so many Ukrainians in Monte Carlo. So we were talking to our...
Apparently that's where all the money went, to those yachts. Oh, hello. All right. What do we got?
Some people say it's the biggest interview of all time.
Mr. President, Ukraine did not start this war. Russia launched an unprovoked and brutal invasion, claiming hundreds of thousands of lives. The road to peace must be built on the truth. Oh, yeah. Shrug. John talks this
Your
to you.
concern is that the Ukrainians, a country most people can't find on a map, who've received tens of billions of U.S. tax dollars, don't have enough tanks. I think it's a fair question to ask, like, where's the concern for the United States in that?
Well, it's not my concern.
You are an incredibly big.
Yeah, that's Mike Pence for me.
You're still here?
Yeah, I know, right? I thought he croaked already.
Well, it's not my concern.
It's over.
Hands are full of missing money. Mike who? Clown. Pence is a traitor and a coward. Talk about a backstabbing snake? Yep. There are a lot of backstabbing snakes in the world. Just look at streamers. I'm sorry. I'm always gonna give streamers shit. Let's see. Police seek 3 after possible stabbing at Crenshaw High School.
And we begin the 10 o'clock hour with this breaking news. A stabbing investigation underway right now at Crenshaw High School. Rich Prickett in Sky 5 HD over Hyde Park. Rich, good morning.
Yeah, this is what Hassan wants and Destiny
here, right on the
wants,
corner
right?
of 50th
They
Street
want people
and
getting
11th
stabbed and shit,
Ave.
right?
This is all due to a stabbing that happened around 9
There we
a.m.
go.
this morning.
Yeah,
It's
this
just
is what a lot of
outside
people want,
Crenshaw
right?
High School. We're
Let's
hearing reports that
go.
the person that was stabbed may have been a parent of a student here at Crenshaw High School. But however, we are still awaiting confirmation from the LAPD and Los Angeles School Police. As for the suspects, we're hearing 2 suspects were taken into custody. There's still 1 outstanding, and they do have a perimeter set up in the residential area just north of Crenshaw High School.
The
and there's
activists
an LAPD
want
helicopter
this. Oh my
up
God.
overhead
You're gonna be
as
making
well.
money
What led
off
up to
of
that
all
stabbing,
this
we
shit.
don't know at this point, but suspect search still ongoing here for a stabbing suspect near Crenshaw High School. Live in Sky 5, I'm Rich Prickett. Send it back to you in Hollywood.
I wonder if did they get anything new? No new update. 2 hours ago. 3 suspects arrested. Oh, they got him. I recall Crenshaw after a dispute at school grounds allegedly resulting in a stabbing. LA Fire Department was called on school. 500 dispatched firefighter paramedics on site. Victim transferred himself to a nearby hospital. According to a spokesperson, this morning individuals came on campus and were involved in a physical art with one of our students before school. Escalated, unfortunately, resulting in the stabbing of an adult caregiver outside of the school. Jesus. This continued. School police have apprehended suspects that were involved in it. Parents of involved students have been notified. We are investigating this incident further according to the Los Angeles Unified Policy. The assistant of the Los Angeles School Police Department. School principal Terrence Mudd has put additional security measures in place in the wake of the incident. Out of abundance of caution, I have requested that the school police be on campus the rest of the day and through midweek next week. As of 1 p.m., the school's lockdown has been lifted. Go. Yeah, even teens, even high schoolers are enough to try and cause fucking problems. Would you want to get fucking stabbed by a high schooler? That must fucking suck, eh? Get fucking swatted by a high schooler? Sounds good, right? Just listen to what New York Gov Hochul said.
At 1:01 p.m. today, the U.S. Department of Transportation emailed us a letter.
What?
From Secretary Duffy, announcing their attempt to end the congestion pricing program in the state of New York.
What?
At 1:58 p.m., President Donald Trump tweeted, "Long live the king." I'm here to say New York hasn't labored under a king in over 250 years. And we sure as hell are not going to start now. The streets of this city,
He looks angry.
where battles were fought, we stood up to a king.
Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck is
And we
happening.
won then. And we will. In case you don't know, New Yorkers, we're in a fight. We do not back down. Not now, not ever.
Focal, I'd fucking if I had control of some fucking missiles, I'd fucking missile the fuck out of New York. Fuck that place. That place is shit. Just like California, I would missile the fuck out of California too. Fuck California. Fuck the blue states. Fucking pieces of shit. Bunch of commies. Oh, and don't tell me otherwise. These people are fucking commies when they're trying to fucking take away all your rights. Fuck you. Oh yeah, here's some skumas.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
Did she just... What?
She just hit my car.
I guess.
What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Why are you so mad? 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 Why? Why are you so mad? Why are you threatening me? I'm just trying to get to work. Why are you threatening me? I'm just trying to get to work. I'm just trying to get to work.
What is shit going on? So fuck. Gotta love skooma addicts. I assuming you didn't pay the troll toll. Exactly. Didn't pay the troll toll. Health bar decrease on impact. I can't. Did she just hit my car? What the fuck is this? Oh, Hellraiser. Please come back. Where have you been? I missed these. Every time I see shit like this, they're always acting like, "Oh, you bitch, oh motherfucker, I'm gonna pop you off." The judge with two fingers, like pew pew, and they ask the question, "Why are you so prejudiced?" That's a god. I don't live in the USA and on America continent as well. Alright, well, more skooma addicts. Remember this bitch? This one's an old one.
Crack kills.
Crack kills!
Get out of
right
here.
here, what
Get
is
out
for the yes, or what is for missiles and national security of the United States and blowing
Get
the
outta
cover
here.
of ketchup,
Yeah,
mustard,
this
and
for
yes,
missiles
of the
and
Arctic
national
company
security.
that is for international. You can face the federal pension. Now, U.S. Marshal, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do would be easier against square law. Now, Newt just spoke up. Now, right here, my nickname is
back.
King.
Get your fucking crazy ass back.
When
Look,
don't record
check
me.
this out. Go get some, hey, go get some mayonnaise, nigga.
You fucked up. I'll get
Go get some man. What? What? Go get some mayonnaise? I'm sorry, what? Excuse me? What is this, memeology? You never saw this coming. Delta CEO Ed Bastian defends the Trump admin plan changes to the FAA after CBS host tried to suggest said changes were to blame for the recent Are they still talking about the Canadian land one? The fucking crap. Dude, come the fuck. That was in Canada jurisdiction. What a...
You know, the Trump administration recently fired many employees of the FAA administration. Do those cuts worry you, and do you think that impacts the safety? I know you just said it's the safest way to travel, but after looking at all these mishaps, a lot of people are very nervous. Do these cuts affect you?
Oh, it's not the safest way to travel. I'm a phobia-stricken idiot. You deserve to get fucking burned. Yes, planes are still safest, even though they're fucking crashing out like they are. It's just people are just so irrational, they should just put a fucking bullet in their head if they think it's so irrational.
The cuts do not affect us, Gail. I've been in close...
I mean, if you're so scared, just fucking drink some bleach. My God. Stop being a bitch. If you want to die, just kill yourself. My God.
Communication with the Secretary of Transportation.
No one's stopping you.
That the cuts at this time are something that are raising questions, but the reality is there's over 50,000 people that work at the FAA, and the cuts, I understand, were 300 people, and they were in non-critical safety functions. The Trump administration has committed to investing deeply in terms of improving.
I mean, if you want to
overall
just go
technologies
take
that
your
are used in the air traffic
motor
control
vehicle and
systems
just go
modernizing
ram
the
someone,
skies. They've committed to
right?
hiring
You can do that.
additional
You'll still
controllers and
survive, so you
investigators,
won't die.
and safety
It'll just probably hurt a lot
investigators.
because
So
you
no,
might get
I'm not
injured.
concerned with that at all. Technologies that are used in the air traffic control systems and modernizing the skies. They've committed to hiring additional controllers and investigators and safety investigators. So no, I'm not concerned with that at all.
Yeah, I wouldn't be concerned at all, too. You should be more concerned about fucking motor vehicles. You should be more concerned about those fucking electric vehicles blowing up in your face. You should be more worried about your own neighbors sometimes. Or the people who are around you. Instead of worrying about a fucking inanimate object that someone's piloting. By the way, it's an airplane. It's an object, okay? Don't get scared because it's an inanimate thing, all right? It's not human. It's okay to go near it. I'm sorry, I just don't have time to waste on fucking retards. I'd rather just fucking put a bullet in them or just not talk to them. John talks to. New York enforces toll system for traffic congestion. Yeah. Uh-oh, you gotta pay the troll toll now. Good luck, New York. New York State spends $237 billion, but Hochul demands more with revived congestion tax. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Does it say customers will feel the effects of NYC congestion pricing as prices of goods increase? Trying to evade congestion pricing toll. Force racks up nearly 200 tickets, 3 arrests, and 27 vehicles seized in just 2 days. Holy fuck. God damn.
I dropped my wife off at the apartment on 60th Street, and I got to pay $9 extra to do that.
Whoever's putting that bill together needs to see a psychiatrist.
It's hard.
Need to see a psychiatrist.
Horrible.
Yeah, the fact that you have to pay money just to like move around certain areas now is like, what the fuck? That's weird. Terminates approval of New York congestion pricing program. Good. I don't know why Hochul even put that. Dude, what the fuck are you guys doing in New York? What the fuck is wrong with you people? Apparently, you guys like eating shit a lot, just like California. Flacco told Trump kills Hochul congestion tax, says it's unfair to working class. Yeah, it's unfair. What the fuck? Trump declares NYC congestion pricing dead, proclaiming long live the king. So as you can see, what we saw earlier with Hochul, yeah, this is the reason why. She got upset that fucking Trump smashed her fucking congestion plan to steal money from you. Right, you already paid for the fucking roads, right? You're already paying for them to get cleaned up and everything, right? Painted and all that shit. And then the fact they're gonna fucking tax you, so, right? You're gonna have to pay a toll on top of that. It's like, dude, fuck off. Fuck you. Long live the king. Hail to the king, baby. Yeah, even though he's not really.
A little later.
The U.S.
Oh, yeah, here it
Department of Transportation emailed
I forgot
us a letter
who did
from
we
Secretary
watch
Duffy
that?
announcing
Was it
their
on
attempt
Skippable? I forgot it. Fucking
to end the congestion pricing program in the state of New York. At 1:58 p.m., President Donald Trump tweeted, "Long live the king." I'm here to say New York hasn't labored under a king in over 250 years.
She's so angry when she's saying this.
Now, the streets of the city where battles were fought. We stood up to a king, and we won then. And we will. In case
What
you
do you
don't know
mean
New
we stood up?
Yorkers,
We
we're in
just
a
went
fight.
to a different
We do
continent.
not back
What are you
down.
talking
Not
about?
now, not ever.
I mean, if you think running away from fucking EU UK land was sticking it to the king, I guess. We're going to fight to get taxed more? I know, right? New York being a commie state, not really surprising. Yeah, I mean, just look at California. They moved together, right? Yeah, yeah. New York, California. I believe, though, they have been adopting each other's shit sometimes. Pretty much all the blue states have been trying to adopt each other's fucking policies and bullshit state to state. It's really fucking annoying. I hate it. I want to burn all those motherfuckers. So fucking annoying. And then the people in the state just fucking eat it up too for some fucking reason, because they're commies themselves. So it's great too. Fucking fighting an uphill battle, which is fun. Yeah. I love it. Completely destroyed Joe Biden on live TV. Oh yeah, is this when? So there was dude, there was so much shit that was happening today. There was a live press briefing with Caroline Levitt. There was oh yeah, right here. And then you had
Trump just called.
Now,
where is it? Oh yeah, I was gonna watch this. Oh, I didn't pull it up. But there was the Trump, thought I pulled it up. Right here. Trump and what? Tiger. This is the one. Let's watch this. There was this one. There was the press briefing. And then there's this one. What is this? It kind of looks like AI. Oh, it is AI. Oh my god. Instead of fucking turtle shell. Mitch McConnell. Anyways, it's just a music video. AI music video. Alright, I'm a little tired because I've been doing I've been doing school shit all day and, well, not really all day, but school stuff and then streaming at fucking late night. Yeah, that's fun. Oh, episode, I don't like streaming. I hate my social battery is down. Sorry.
They depend in turn on the credibility of America's commitments.
Ain't nothing but a little bitch. His retirement speech. Many people were waiting for this. Good.
They depend in turn on the credibility of America's commitments.
Huh. Still, America. What are you talking about? You.
To friends, and the strength of her threats to enemies. In turn, the safety and success of the men and women who volunteered to serve this great nation in uniform depend on the work we do here to ensure that enemies think twice before challenging them.
No, our enemies are just gonna fucking steamroll through you. You're weak. Just like a bunch of fucking Democrats. If we were in a war, you guys would be the first to fucking turn tail, right? You guys would be the first to tuck your fucking tails between your legs and fucking run. While you allow all your citizens to fight your fucking battle. Fuck you. Yeah, no, I don't.
And those
don't
enemies
care.
never face a fair
I just want
fight.
him to fucking croak.
Okay,
And be done with this fucking prick.
Thanks to Ronald Reagan's determination, the work of strengthening America's hard power was well underway.
Dude, Ronald Reagan's fucking dead. Get the fuck out of here. I'm so sick of this shit. Stop bringing up fucking dead people. They don't fucking talk anymore. It's the present now. Get with the program.
When I arrived in the Senate. But since then, we've allowed that power to atrophy. And today, a dangerous world threatens to outpace the work of rebuilding it.
You're not rebuilding shit, you fucking turtle.
So lest any of our colleagues still doubt my intentions for the remainder of my term, I have some unfinished business to attend.
I have the unfinished business to attend to. Just fucking croak. No one cares about you. Yeah! At least I don't. You guys sat up there fucking doing fuck all. Fuck you. Burn in hell.
As you all know, over the past month, the president has taken questions from the press, all of you, nearly every single day.
Oh, this is her press briefing.
Sometimes on multiple different occasions in the same day on any topic any of you wish to talk about. Yeah! President Trump set the tone on this approach immediately when he took more than 12 times the questions in his first few hours in office, as Joe Biden did in his entire first.
No, don't say that. Oh, no. Oh, no, don't say that.
In his entire first week. As Joe Biden did in his entire first week. The questions in his first few hours in office, as Joe Biden did in his entire first week.
Oh, where's the Democrats at? Oh, Asmongold, are you gonna protect? I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm bringing Asmongold in this.
Yesterday, we hosted a local media row here at the White House with
Where's
television
Destiny
and
and
radio stations
Hassan?
from
Why don't you
across the
protect your Democratic Party, you fucking socialist fuckheads?
country that reached up to 60 million viewers
I don't mind fucking burning some socialists and commies. It's always good to burn commies and socialists.
and listeners.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
It's good to put them on pikes, you know, get the skewer going, and get the fire going, I mean, it's kind of Asmongold. Given what's Asmongold's a little socialist too, in some regards. He'd be up there too. Basically, a lot of streamers would be on the fucking piking list. Crazy town. Joe Biden reportedly unaware of own executive orders. Yeah, he was unaware.
Contrast that to how President Biden made executive
He was just signing shit
decisions
just to sign
that
shit. It was
some
fucking
of them
weird.
he wasn't even aware of, according to.
It's like
Speaker
no one
Mike
told him what the
Johnson.
fuck
Have a
was
listen to
happening.
this
It's
story.
just like,
Real
oh
quickly,
yeah.
Mr. President, can I ask you a question? I cannot answer this from my constituents in Louisiana. Sir, why did you pause LNG exports to Europe? Like, I don't understand, liquefied natural gas is in great demand by our allies. Why would you do that? Because you understand, we just talked about Ukraine. You understand you're fueling Vladimir Putin's war machine because they got to get their gas from him, And he looks at me stunned with this, and he said, I didn't do that. And I said, Mr. President, yes, you did. It was an executive order, 3 weeks ago. And he goes, no, I didn't do that. And he's arguing with me. I said, Mr. President, respectfully, could I go out here and ask your secretary to print it out? We'll read it together. You definitely did that. And he goes, oh, you talk about natural gas. Yes, sir. He said, no, you misunderstand. He said, what I did is I signed this thing we're gonna conduct a study on the effects of LNG. I said, no, you're not, sir. You paused it. I know. I have the export terminals in my state. I talked to those people this morning. This is doing massive damage to our economy, national security. It occurred to me, Barry, he was not lying to me. He genuinely did not know what he had signed. And I walked out of that meeting with fear and loathing.
Will we ever know?
Yep. And that is the worst type of president to have. And that's what you people wanted. You effectively wanted a fucking figurehead state or figurehead country to fuel wars. Destiny, Hassan. I mean, Asmongold didn't know, but he could be up there too. It's funny that a lot of streamers talk a lot of game, right? And it's just like, do you not know all the fucking dark shit that your own fucking politicians are doing? Oh, come on, you guys. You must know. Because they could do it to you. Your ass could have been on the chopping block too. But you're lucky enough that you weren't.
Who was making those decisions during those 4 years? And
Everyone's ass could have
again,
been
you
on the
talk
chopping
about,
block.
Rhetoric.
Right? Every other country kind of has a draft. It's strange why America changed their ways. Right? America could have stayed the same way as all these other countries and have drafts.
Versus reality. And despite what Donald Trump has said, even during his first term, he was in Europe warning the Germans about becoming reliant on Russian energy, telling them that this was going to cause them issues down the track. And they laughed at him, Army. The contrast between the two leaders could not be greater.
Rita, can't we just let Biden go into the long good night? Do we really have to go over all this? Oh, the poor... Look.
Yes. I want to know who was making the decisions. I want to know who was ruling the world, who was in the chair as the leader of the free world, because it appears it wasn't Joe Biden.
Yeah. We do have the nukes.
This story to be apocryphal, okay? Because it is.
We also have the drone
and I have
technology
no
to
reason
fuck with people.
doubt Speaker Johnson. That's one of the worst things I've ever heard. The man didn't know that he was pausing natural gas shipments.
Oh yeah, this one. Oh my god. Oh, this one. Oh yeah, notice. I mean, there's still some.
Crazy town if that's true. Look, this is exactly.
There's not a lot of white
You wanna know
people in
who's
this crowd.
charge? It was Dr. Jill
You can
Biden,
still see
right?
some,
the
but
greatest doctor since Dr. Pepper, and Dr. J. And it was a cadre of unelected officials that were primarily from the Obama administration.
actually, where did he actually? I forgot where he did that event. That's probably why.
Of course, it wasn't Joe Biden. When you talk about rhetoric versus reality, Biden wasn't living in reality.
Is he taking a shit right here? Oh yeah, this one was a good one. It looks like he's fucking taking a shit right. Oh yeah.
Reality. Are you kidding me? He didn't know reality was. Frankly, Louita, that's the charitable version of this. The uncharitable version is that, look, he knew exactly what he was saying and exactly what he was doing.
I'm sorry. The reason why I get on streamers' cases because half of them fucking can't even back up their own claims. Right? Half of them won't even die on the hill they stand.
And he sees.
Right? If they were to go into an arena to fight someone, will they be able to survive? Probably not. Because some of them are fucking pussies.
That our energy independence as an evil because he is in the pocket of the Green New
If they were
Deal
on that
people,
war
and they
field,
simply
they wouldn't know
wanted
what
to
the
make
fuck to
sure
do.
we had
Their ass
no
would be
ability
grass
to
in a
have
fucking
energy independence
heartbeat.
ourselves and no way to make money on this stuff. Even though the one thing you want to
Fucking
do is
step
you
into
wanna
that trench, they're all
decrease- going back
fucking
to
dead.
Ukraine, decrease European dependence on Russian natural gas, the only lifeline Russia has. And how do you cut that? It's by increasing and selling our natural gas to Europe. Look, the whole thing is crazy. Any way you look at it, it's terrible, it's sad. Gee, let's move on.
Let's move on. Let's talk about the UK. Our great friend Douglas Murray has written a fantastic piece about a poll that was released this week showing that only 41% of young British people, that's young people aged 18 to 27, felt proud to be British, just 41%. And you contrast that to just 21 years ago, back in 2004, the figure was 80%, Army. And I would think this...
I'm proud to be British. Damn. That sucks for British land, eh? Was it because of Brexit? How the country has fallen. Ugh. That's unfortunate. They ain't the redcoats anymore. Now they're the fucking pussy coats.
This is not confined.
Instead, they just fucking take it in the butthole by Putin and Xi. The funny thing is, Russia and China are on top of are dominant powers over EU and fucking British land, and they still fucking cry. Maybe fix your own goddamn country and maybe stop crying, and then maybe you can have a seat at the table.
To the UK, this is a phenomenon we're
Fucking
seeing
pussies.
in the Western world, and I would argue it's a dangerous phenomenon.
Oh, it's not just a dangerous phenomenon. It's the death of Western culture and Western supremacy.
Yeah, I mean, it
if
is.
that trend continues. It's
Literally right now, the communistic countries are winning. Whether you like it or not, it's happening.
incredibly dangerous. It's incredibly
They
awful.
got more people, better
and look,
GDP.
Michelle Holbach wrote this phenomenal book called Submission. And it was.
Now, in terms of product, they're a little wishy-washy,
it was a
but
novel about
we're
how
buying
Islam
products for
took
them.
over France, and a large part of that was.
I mean,
because
they're
there was a lack
pretty
of French
dominant in the
nationalism,
global
the
market, are they
degradation of
not?
French nationalism. If you'll indulge me with two personal stories, I think exemplifies this.
Well,
if you don't
everyone
mind,
else
Rita.
degraded
Friends
themselves
of mine visited
for some
from
fucking
England a couple
reason.
of years ago, and their young daughter
Fucking-
remarked to us and to their parents,
Guys
she's
are a
like, I don't
fucking
understand
joke.
why there's so many American flags out. She was flabbergasted by it because the Union Jack is flown nowhere in England. And then another story.
The Union Jack is not flown anywhere in England. Damn.
Flabbergasted by it because the Union Jack. So
There's
many
no
American
love for their
flags
own
out. She
country.
was flabbergasted by it because the Union Jack is flown nowhere in England. And then another story that I've told before, but it bears repeating, is that here in the U.S., you know, my coffee shop that I go to, like most coffee shops, quite left-leaning, and during Gay Pride Month, they have the Gay Pride flag up, and during Black History Month, and I'm sorry, during Juneteenth, they have the Juneteenth flag up. You know what flag they don't have up during the 4th of July? The American
flag,
right?
yep.
This is a problem we have with the left. The left wants to destroy patriotism because when you destroy patriotism, that's how you are able to remake society.
Yeah,
in
that's
their
really
own-
weird. Instead of wanting the best for your own country and rebuilding it to a better state, instead you try to erase your heritage, your country, like from the face of the earth. Like what? Why are you trying to erase history? Are you that fucking scared about your own history? Are you that afraid about like what? I don't get it. Are you ashamed of your own country? Is that it?
Warped image. That's the goal. You know, during the Spanish Civil War, Franco remarked, there are 4 nationalist columns approaching Madrid, and there's a 5th column in Madrid looking to attack from within. That is what the left is. The hard left is a 5th column inside the United States and inside Western Europe because they see.
Enemy from within, right? Just like J.D. Vance said. I'm already looking at a lot of fucking people in the fucking United States who are enemies. Twitch streamers, people in high places, right? Business people, business-oriented politicians. They're all enemies. In my eyes, everyone's an adversary, right? If you want to go for everyone's out to get us, right? Everyone's a foreign adversary. Everyone's an adversary. You do need to be careful about everyone, because at some point they might turn their back on you and fucking stab you in the back, right? That's what streamers do all the time. They fucking stab each other in the back so easily.
Patriotism as a wall against them, buttressing American society and Western society, and they don't.
Well, I mean, just content creation in general. People like to fucking stab each other in the back.
Like that. They don't want that. The good
Really
news
strange.
is that Trump,
But, you know,
he really made massive
if they want to make it that cutthroat, that's up to them, right? And they want to shit on people. They want to destroy people's lives, right?
strides
That's on
with
them.
young people in this country. We're hoping that Gen Z is actually flipping the script and will actually move more toward the Republican column and more toward patriotism. And by the way, there's a fascinating article recently in The Atlantic about the youth and said COVID is one of the major reasons why the youth has moved to the right, because they saw their freedoms being taken away and they didn't like it. So I'm hoping there's hope. Rita, we'll see.
Well, let's hope so. I mean, because we see it right here in Australia, a country where every citizen should be proud, but so many youngsters have got that anti-West sentiment.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of people in the U.S. who are anti-West and who want the downfall of the West. And it's just like, okay, so why are you living in a country that you hate? Why don't you move out to the Eastern countries if you hate the Western countries so much? Oh no, but I don't mean it like that. Oh, okay. So you don't mean what you say, but you're okay to talk all that shit. Okay. All right, I'll remember that. Because when you're down in the dumps and you ask for help, oh no, that's too bad, right? Too fucking bad.
Before you go, just want to quickly ask you about this latest executive order we've seen from Donald Trump. He's probably signed more since this one. Yesterday, he signed an order to expand access to IVF and other fertility treatments through the reduction of out-of-pocket costs.
I'm not as nice as the asthma golds of the street, right? Oh no, I'll fucking take that knife and stab you in the leg and twist the blade. I will make people suffer. Even if it's Asmongold, I'll make him suffer too. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, I'm sure we were told repeatedly throughout the election campaign that Republicans wanted to ban IVF altogether. Obviously, that's not the case.
No,
everyone needs to suffer. All right, you won't. There's nothing in life. Everyone needs to suffer. Because you're not really living if you don't suffer.
Syndrome exemplified, right? Where everybody was out there saying that Trump is against IVF. He's going to take away the ability to have children. The exact opposite. He telegraphed this. He said he was supportive of IVF. He wanted to do this. It's exactly what it did. And unfortunately, there are a lot of people on the right who are actually condemning this. I think this is extremely pro-life, pro-family. I think it's great. I think it's wonderful. And this is how we lose elections. We got to be careful.
Army Horowitz, thank you so much.
Well, I mean, if people didn't get so up in their fifis so much, I mean, we'd have a different, story. But right, humans are emotional creatures. They don't know how to think objectively, or at least think like a robot. Let's see. Let's go with this.
Hi everyone, Samian here.
I
This
forgot.
video was
Let's
brought
try
to you
and
by
get all the
donation from
memes and
Toolmaker,
stuff
here's
out.
what he's got to say. Hello Sandman, I'm writing to you on getting your input on the topic of male plight in society, and how they're alone unless they're the top males. Males are expected to be providers and protectors in society without reward. Women are allowed to do as they want with their careers and opportunities men gave them. And many of them are ungrateful because they can't find a male with the same status in return. I saw one of your memes of the week videos where you had a meme with the chats at the top, then women, and then the invisible males all ranked in hierarchy. We know society comes to the aid of the independent woman when she's at her low and is protected. But the suffering male is given a cold
just look
shoulder
at
and left to...
just look at all this, all the was it? More recently, there's been a lot of VTubers who've been getting tagged and shit, and people just fucking crawling all over them.
Die alone. It seems like males are more likely to be hurt or assaulted by other men or women also. And as you mentioned to me before, stats do not say why. Do women and top-tier males enjoy the suffering of the majority of men in society? Is there
No, it's just people are narcissists. Right? They like that attention. And they gotta get it. And they get off on it. Destiny gets off on him getting caught up in legal issues. It's literally a kink for him for some fucking reason.
malice in their heart?
I mean, it's probably the same way with Hassan. He probably gets off on, gaslighting himself with his chat.
As an example to this topic, I saw a video where a man gives the red pill in a letter, where his wife divorced him for another man and his health was failing. And when she had poor health later, her family demanded money from him, and he did not help her, thus infuriating them. Thank you and have a good day. Well, Toolmaker, thanks for the donation as well as the topic. All men are alone, except maybe the top 1% of men. If you think it's bad trusting women or people in general, then you're the average dude. Then what do you think it's like if you're wealthy and people want to sop you up with a biscuit? You don't know who's using you and who genuinely likes you.
Oh yeah, that's streamers in general.
The only way you know for sure if they like...
It's hard to read streamers because you don't know if they're genuine. I mean, a lot of them get caught up in some shit because they like to play nice too many times.
Like you is when you're in your teens in high school. Sure, if you're a good-looking guy and you get tons of female attention and validation, you're not technically lonely. But again, they only like you for the way that you look. It's all conditional. Also, Toolmaker, you're younger, so you haven't experienced the flip side of the equation. Women and top-tier men, when you're young, don't particularly enjoy the suffering of average guys. Most of us are invisible to them unless we become wealthy, gain status, or give them free attention. Then they tend to want to take advantage of us. Then they might see us the way we see a free ammo and health pickup in a first-person shooter game. The suffering average male is living life in...
God damn it. I was gonna just look at VTuber Corpud.
difficult mode. And then things typically
or
get
just
easier
look
as we
at
get
fucking
older.
Twitch streamers
Women,
in
on the other
general.
hand, live life on easy
They
mode early.
They try to guilt trip their chat. They try to manipulate their chat. Right? They whore themselves out to their chat.
Early on, but the difficulty mode increases as they get older. The same goes for the chat.
They'll fucking play stupid for their chat. Right? They'll play it through all the stereotypes for their chat if they have to. Just to get them some money, right? Just to be entertaining, right?
They relied on their good looks to gain female validation and attention their entire lives, and once those fade,
Gotta
most of
play
them
up
get
them
depressed.
stereotypes, right?
I see so many former chads on YouTube trying to cling to attention and validation now that they've gotten older and have started to metaphorically stink. A good example of this in real life is Justin Trudeau. Tall, attractive, rich, came from a high-status family with great hair. He literally wrecked Canada and people kept on voting for him.
Yeah,
Then
I don't know why
got
people
fed
keep
up and his
voting for
look
him.
started to
That's
fade a
really
bit,
weird.
and everyone turned on him.
What do Canadians see in Trudeau? Maybe I should. I don't even know if the AI is gonna be able to tell me. Canadians' feelings towards are complex and multifaceted, reflecting a mix of nostalgia for his early leadership, ongoing support for certain demographics, and significant discontent with his recent policies. Rise of Power is the Wave of Optimism, 2015. He was seen as a fresh face in politics. Oh, that's why. Oh, I see. That's why. And then just now recently, he started declining, right? Yeah, I think when COVID hit, that's when he started declining. 2015. Yeah, I honestly, I think ever since the trucker shit, right, and all that stuff, that's when it went downhill. Because it's like he was doing fine in like the first, 4 years, right? And then now he's just doing ass. So during whatever that time, he must have signed some bills or something, policies that really fucked with people. And then he started closing down banking, the truckers' banking system and shit. And then fucking kicked them out of work and whatnot. Others continue to support him based on his earlier achievements and progressive ideals. Yikes, dude. I don't know. After recently with Biden and Trump, yeah, I think this guy's not good anymore.
And that's something attractive guys and attractive gals don't experience until they get much older.
I mean, it was very.
Attractive people take out their
Honestly,
anger.
I think it was very evident with Biden that it was not good. And then when Trump came back in, it was like shitting on him. It was like, yeah.
And frustration on the average or below average looking people. Sure, many of them might in passing, but from my experience, it's not like they actually went out of their way to hurt me and others. Being a top male means you're not alone while younger, but when your looks fall, when you get older, you end up like a post-wall woman. And because you've most likely been able to coast on your looks your entire life, you haven't built up your rich inner world yet. So women stop being attracted to you and your validation is gone. Toolmaker, hopefully you have some kids by then, or you're self-actualized. That hierarchy with Chads on top and then women and then the average guys only works to a point, and then in the middle age, it typically flips. That's something the attractive people aren't thinking is going to happen to them. As for the idea that males are more likely to be assaulted in public than females, I think potentially muggers are more likely to be white knights than not. They see a woman walking down a dark alley and part of them sees this vulnerability in her and decides not to take advantage of it.
Yeah, like what?
But when they see a man who is a potentially much tougher target because he can fight back, they're more likely to go after him, which is kind of counterintuitive.
Yeah, honestly, I would assume people target people because they seem weak, and that's why they target them. That's the only thing I can think of. Right? Why would they go after someone that's on the same body strength level or on the same? Yeah, no, they wouldn't do that. They would rather pick the easiest chance of them winning, right? Right, especially if they're doing a criminal thing. It's like, yeah, you know.
And they don't really feel sympathy for
Why
him.
would you risk that, right?
Because he's
all about risk management.
He's a man, and there's no reason to white knight for him. There is no biological instinct to protect him, so they attack him. I really don't think there's more to it than that. Also, maybe because they fear if they attack a woman, other men will come to her aid. Or the courts will get tough on them if they get caught. Although men are less and less likely to protect women these days.
There's people who go around stabbing people thinking like they won't get caught and shit. Right?
Good examples of that are things like that woman that was set on fire in the New York subway system.
Oh, yeah.
As well as other women.
Yeah, that one was a weird one. Like, no one stopped that. Like, there was people around them. No one stopped the dude. The dude just fully went up to her and lit her on fire or something. Like, and she didn't. Like, she was right there. Like, what? I'm so confused. Because she could have. She was right there. Was she asleep when it happened? Right? There's so many questions that were so just unanswered. Like, how the fuck was he able to walk up to her and set her on fire? And then no one noticed to stop him or anything? Like, what? Ay.
When they were assaulted. Men have decided to override.
Yeah, literally assaulted and no one did anything. Instead, they took out their fucking phone cameras, sort of, right?
Their own white knighting instincts these days in favor of the ones for self-preservation. Because these days, no good deed goes unpunished.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I hate to say it, but these days now, people are cooked. Instead of trying to, save people, they would rather take out their phone and start recording. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Call 911, you fucking weirdo. Like, what?
If you try and help a woman.
Jesus.
So while in the past and arguably up until now, men are more likely to be victims of assault in public, I could see a day when women become bigger victims.
Yeah,
and men in soy society just turn our backs
that's
on
why
them.
you need to start
Even the cop
bringing
that was watching
protection.
that woman burn on the
'cause
subway did absolutely nothing to help her.
Nowadays,
And there's even a
if
photo
you're
of
in
him
the
walking
wrong,
past her as
if you're
she's
in the
going up
wrong
in
place at the
flames.
wrong time, you're
Women
fucked.
not only don't care about men these days increasingly, but if we care about them enough to help them, they punish us for it.
Yeah.
No thanks, ladies. You're on your own when it comes to male-on-female violence. Chivalry and white knighting are both dead, and you killed them. Aren't you strong enough to defend yourself, ladies? If not, why don't you go take a strong and empowered karate class or something? It's gone so bad that I recently found some photos on the New York subway system where everyone was waiting for a train, and they were all standing up against the subway wall and waiting for the train as far away as possible from the tracks because of all the people that have been pushed on tracks lately. This just
Yeah.
shows me that we live in an increasingly atomized soy society where the
people
social
have been
contract is
getting
broken.
pushed onto
And at
tracks
some point,
and
we're
into
going
buses
to need
too.
a new one. Another important piece of information I came across recently is the not-so-mystery link. It's from a guy called the Chinese historian, and he figured out a key piece of information as to why relationships and marriages are failing. Because to have a
Oh yeah, dude! Holy shit! The relationships and marriages in China are so much worse than in America, because they have to like pay a dowry too. It's like, oh shit.
successful relationship, there can only be one smart person in it. And women are
Yeah,
looking
dude,
for a man that's smarter than they.
China's marriage system and law. Oh fuck that, dude. you don't want that shit.
They are. But a smart woman handicaps herself because a smart man will generally seek out a dumb woman. I did this subconsciously in my 20s and 30s, and that's why I had
Alright, messing
stable
with the
long-term
fucking knife.
relationships.
My bad.
Modern women want to be the smart ones and find men that are even smarter. And by getting an education, they're handicapping themselves.
No,
with
you
regards
don't.
to
They
mate
don't want
selection
you getting an
and the ability to
education.
hold on to that long-term
No,
relationship.
they want you to stay
but with
stupid.
the average woman being more educated than the average man, this doesn't bode well for families and relationship formation in general. That means that there's no way to get fertility rates above replacement with women staying educated. So either we take women's rights away and go back to traditionalism, which is not what I want to see, or we cut them out of the reproductive equation and we put men in charge of the species for the first time in history. That's the future that I want to see. Women got what they wanted, equality, and we
Yeah.
gave it to them.
Yeah.
Now they face a situation like we saw in the Batman films, where Bane tells Batman victory has defeated you. Women just haven't figured out that winning over men these days means they lose, because women don't want male losers, but also don't want to be losers themselves. I remember a few months ago reading that one of the first things that started lower fertility rates back in the late 19th and early 20th century in
Oh,
the
yeah.
West was due to literacy rates.
Yeah.
Smart women's complaint about men is
I mean, usually, yeah. Honestly, it's usually due to reading, right? Reading and literacy rates, fucking test scores, just people not really fucking caring about the sciences, right? Just basic foundational shit. It's really weird. All these people went to fucking elementary school. Right, middle school and high school, yet they don't even remember the basics anymore. Fucking yikes, dude. Man, you guys really are fucking retarded, huh? Did you guys take a bunch of crazy pills and then just burnt your fucking brain? Like, like what the fuck? Did you guys just lose 20 years of your life and forget it?
that they need to do better
or,
and be
well,
smarter
more than that if you're
Unfortunately,
older.
that won't happen because of the bell curve distribution of intelligence. There are more dumb men than women, and there are more average intelligence women when compared to average intelligence men. And women don't want the average guy. Women also want a good-looking guy, and how many chads out there with a high IQ above theirs that are good-looking? Probably 1/10 of 1%.
Well, okay. Now, he's joking when he says this, but look, you see the sports people getting into relationships, right? You see very smart or Hollywood actors getting into relationships, right? Just off and on, off and on. I don't think people should take their relationships as fucking gospel, because holy fuck. Man. Well, I mean, also, oh yeah, well, there's streamers too who would, like, everyone makes mistakes. Everyone made a choice. Alright, some people are just not compatible with each other. Right. You do have to have chemistry with your partner, right? If you're in a relationship.
As women have improved their intelligence,
And if that chemistry is not there, you should probably not be in that relationship, to be honest.
finances and education.
I mean, it's the same thing with being on like a sports team, right? If you don't jive with the rest of the team, it's probably not a good idea to keep playing the sport with the team you're on. Might need to move, right? Might need a different team, or just different teammates and different teammates in general.
They expect men to improve theirs above that. But we can't because of equal pay corporations, DEI hiring programs that ignore men, and so we can't meet their standards. But even if we could and had relationships with smart women, we would butt heads with them. And it wouldn't lead to either side being happy or stable. But this feminist society we've built has no future and is unraveling fast.
Yeah.
Most of us men don't want to be monsters taking away women's freedoms. But most of us are sitting...
Oh, no. I'll be a monster. I don't give a fuck. Everyone has the capacity to fucking put a bullet in someone. If their life was on the line, I bet they would try and take that chance to put a bullet in that person who's trying to take their life. I mean, why wouldn't you? Self-preservation. If you don't even have self-preservation, are you even a human anymore?
Sitting back at the same time, letting everything fall apart. I predict that there will be two groups in the future. Those that are conservative that take women's rights away, and those that are highly technological to use alternate forms of reproduction. Both will be patriarchal, but only one will be true patriarchy that sets men free. That will be the technological one. The other group that looks to traditionalism in the past as a template will eventually fail, because most men would rather live in a world where they bang androids instead of dealing with a nagging in real life.
Start going fucking Cyberpunk 2077 and start modulating your body for like weapons and shit.
But will end up failing. In their attempt to have both overt and covert power over men.
I mean, actually, well, to be frank, fucking someone has probably made like a prosthetic arm that could probably switch between a knife or something, right? Or they could probably hold the knife with their prosthetic or something, right?
And will lose both types of power.
Hey, that thing is an armed weapon. ATF needs to come in and confiscate that prosthetic.
The lucky ones in the future, what few of them will be out there, will have jobs as nannies and as donors for eggs, or possibly even surrogates before we perfect artificial wombs, or even as a novelty form of entertainment for sexuality. The lucky ones will literally become objectified. The rest will simply refuse to reproduce, instead focusing on hedonism, and their lines will go extinct. Anyways, that's it for today. Thanks again to Toolmaker for the donation and topic. Don't forget to smash the like button the way that women aren't smashing enough for the continued survival of the human race.
That
Bang
talked
the bell and
about
check out
like
the mystery
the
link.
cloning
Follow
process
me on
and
BitChute, Twitter, and
everything like
Facebook to get tomorrow's video today. Subscribe to me on Minds, Odyssey, MGTOW, and
I think it was
Rumble
called, like,
to
the
get
House
the video
of the
for the day after
Scorpion or
tomorrow.
something like that.
This channel's been demonetized. And if you want to help me keep making content, then please support me through Subscribestar. There's a link to it in the description. Or you can do an hour-long coaching chat with the Sandman for $45 US. And it won't rush you out the door like a cheap whore. Thanks for taking your daily dose of red pills, and remember, a red pill a day keeps the women that wanted it all, but will end up getting nothing in the end away. So enjoy the rest of your day, and cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, this book. I read this book, and when did I read this book? middle school, I think. House of the Scorpion, 2002, science fiction young adult novel by Nancy Farmer. It's set in the future and mostly takes place in Opium, a country which separates Aztlan and the United States. Lord of Opium. Yeah, this was an okay book. It wasn't that bad. Yeah, it's like yeah, exactly. Dystopian novel. Talks about cloning. Has like some cartelish background, right? Kind of like drug lord vibe stuff. Yeah, it's like yeah. And it's like some country which separates Aztlan and the United States. Some middle country. Anyways. Those yours are nice, change pays. Yeah, just happy Modern women have given me a superpower. I don't care about fertility rates, bloodlines, irrelevant nation. I live in the future of the human race in general. Amazing, no? I never see bad news on TV, only entertainment. Ukraine war, collapse of global trade, or even World War III are nothing but chuckle items for me. Yeah, basically. Honestly, I would welcome World War III. Because people are so fucking afraid of it. Just like any, right, just like any, right, just like if any of these things are happening, I welcome it. Because that means the world is still running. Let's see. Making fool of themselves. Let's do this.
That you're afraid of Trump and that's why you don't want say that you're afraid of Trump and that's why you don't want the city to be a safe space for trans people. You better prepare for trans people to make this a very unsafe space.
Whoa, lunatic trans.
The whole United States is pretty much a safe space. I mean, just don't break laws and you're fine. Now, if you were to go to these other countries, I don't know, that's a different story. Like any of the countries in the Middle East, yeah, probably not a good idea.
Trans people threatening the city council of Worcester, Massachusetts, and it worked. They became a sanctuary
even South
city
Africa,
for
probably.
trans, but the journey that's worth seeing. Welcome back.
Oh yeah, definitely not South Africa, because there's some conflicts going on in there right now.
The JP Reacts channel, my beautiful.
Literally, some conflicts just started not too long ago, like a week ago.
Freedom-loving friend, this is where we call out lies, hypocrisy, and corruption and highlight the amazing work of other freedom fighters because truth conquers. But you can't conquer anything if you're a weak piece of garbage, and if you are, it's your fault. I don't mean that in a bad way. But if you're tired of feeling weak, have low energy, poor mood, nobody's going to fix it but you. That's why I take ancestral supplements, grass-fed beef liver, Kitty's Nature's multivitamin, makes your metabolism fast, energy high, kidneys are crap, low.
Get out of here with the vitamins.
Grab your grass-fed beef liver at ancestralsupplements.com.
I already took my vitamins, okay? Leave me
Discount code
alone.
JP Reacts. Thirsty. Worcester, Massachusetts, now a sanctuary city for trans people. We'll get into exactly what that means. But first, what's more important than city council voting to become a trans sanctuary city? It was the circus. The most ridiculous looking people
it's
coming
a circus.
out saying the most
I see you,
ridiculous
silence
looking
equals
things
death? What?
during the city council meeting. These people, they weren't trans. They were trans. So first, let's start with a lady that apparently identifies as a clone.
I need the city
all
to protect me
capitalized.
because the federal government won't.
They were the Transformers, the true Decepticons.
The federal government actually has a huge military. It is the best thing at protecting you at a security level.
Yeah.
So, at least the one now. I don't know what she wants to be protected from.
I mean,
Probably
honestly, do these people want to sign up to the military? do these people want to go on the front line?
the voices inside her own head.
And if you think you're afraid of
They don't discriminate on the fucking front, right? They don't discriminate. They will happily take anyone who wants to fucking die.
Trump, you should see how afraid of Trump I am.
She looks like she's
The Grim Reaper does not discriminate.
Yes, I can. You say that you're afraid of Trump, and that's why you don't want the city to be a safe space for trans people. You better prepare for trans people to make this a very unsafe space.
I don't think that's gonna help your cause, lady. Or dude, lady. I'm sorry, shit. I don't know what.
In order to get my way. Like, this
I don't know what you are
space
anymore.
for me. So if you don't do what I want, I am literally threatening you because I'm smart. Everybody wants the city to be safe for trans people. In fact, non-selfish people want the city to be a safe space for everybody. But nonetheless,
yeah,
I just love the
I'm
brilliance of
unselfish and just
making a
want
very
safe,
direct
right?
threat
Just safe in
order
general.
to get your way. Let's take a look at this happy-looking LGBTQIA plus TS 4R squared of the community.
I'm shaking right now.
Correct. This person, if you
Shaking
look
in
at
her
the footage,
boots.
she's
That
not
wait, that sounds like a
I don't
dude.
want to be here.
Correction.
No, actually, no. That's.
I'm sorry. Am I taking too long pleading for my life?
Yep.
You remembered how many children I have and and that 2 of them are trans.
Wow.
Huh?
Why are 2 out of your 2 children that you have trans? Is that
How does that work?
you're doing, Mom? Now, take a quick look at the news headline before we get back to the circus. Massachusetts city votes to become a transgender sanctuary city. So
Wait,
cool.
what?
They said they're a sanctuary city after the
So they're a sanctuary city, but you want them to add another tag to the sanctuary city. Is that it? What?
these people rage
Transgender sanctuary city. What the
against
fuck
city
are you
council,
talking
which, by the
about?
way, it's so funny. Like the clown lady, you can see.
Holy
most
shit. LGBTQIA plus fucking Foursquare. You guys just gotta rein these people in. Like, what the fuck are you guys, like, you gotta tell these people to stop being retarded. This isn't helping your guys' cause. Actually, what is your guys' cause anyways? You guys are pretty free. Yeah, I don't know what these guys are fighting on. Like, all the rules apply to them. If not more. Like, like, what are we doing here? Oh, wait, then again, fucking Trump said, screw DEI. There's only 2 genders. So I guess, okay, maybe they do have something to be upset about. What? I mean, you guys are still you, right? It's not like ICE is coming to fucking deport you.
Looking person threatening them. That, I don't know if that's why they voted for it. But let's look.
I guess they want to be deported with all the other fucking
right up,
immigrant
them being a
illegal
sanctuary
immigrants.
city
Right?
doesn't necessarily mean anything. It's unlike the left to say things that don't mean anything. What's a virtue signal? It's everything we do. So you can see here, there are potential implications if we identify as a sanctuary city. Potential implications.
Mhm.
So basically, I'll summarize this BS for you. The potential implications is they'll try to violate Trump's executive orders that say, like, okay, boys can't play on the girls' sports teams, for example.
Yeah.
Grown men can't use women's restrooms. Executive order kind of stuff. And they'll try to violate it. And if they can get away with it, they'll do it. That's the implication. But if they can't get away with it, if there's legal consequences or federal funding reduced, then weirdly, they'll throw their hands up and be like, we're not a sanctuary city anymore. We really stand by and we're willing to die for the cause of being a sanctuary city. Unless you cut off our funding, then we'll abandon it real fast. But that's just the legal.
Are we gonna go back to like the ancient, ancient Roman Greece days where you get lynched for trying to speak out? Are we really doing this?
Legalities of it. Who really cares? Let's see some of the community, the best and brightest of the community in action again.
I speak as both the B and the T in the LGBT.
I'm multiply disabled. I have
I hope
Ehlers-Danlos
that guy was
syndrome, which is a
joking.
connective tissue disorder that causes me immense physical.
Wait, you have a connective tissue disorder that makes you have immense physical pain. But how are you here? Did you... Huh?
Physical pain. I'm on the autism spectrum.
Oh. Did you self-diagnose yourself, or did you have a doctor diagnose you?
Yeah, obviously. But it's so funny, like, I'm so sorry you have physical disabilities that cause you
I
pain.
don't know.
And that has nothing to do with the issue of talking to city council, trying to become a sanctuary city. That just means this
No.
person wants to victimize themselves in public. Look at this. Attention me. Are those cameras on me? Look at that. I'm in a lot of physical pain. I have 19 disabilities.
I have
It really
19.
hurts.
Yes.
And
I have 19 disabilities, and I am somehow walking around fine, talking fine. I'm just peachy okay,
It's connective tissue. It's like that doesn't have anything to do with this.
And I have narcolepsy, and I couldn't drive myself here,
Oh.
so I had to hide from my driver
Oh, you had narcolepsy. Okay. And then you had... Wait.
that I was in drag.
Huh? You had to hide from your driver that you were in drag. Why would the driver care?
Which is not an easy thing to do in drag.
In drag. So is that actually a guy? And it's
Wait, so yeah, are you a dude?
a stretch to
I feel like she's just talking in circles and she doesn't even know what she's talking about.
say that this person is in women's clothes. They're in clown clothes.
Yes.
But is that a guy? Or is that a lady that identifies as a guy that identifies as a lady? Russian doll effect of gender identity?
Yeah.
It could be that. It's almost like if you try to follow this person logically, you end up running around in a circle that leads nowhere other than a
Yeah,
corner.
it goes nowhere.
be here.
Oh,
It's
Jesus,
my day
not
off.
that person.
Like these people, like, I don't want to be here. Did you know you're here? Did you know you brought yourself here? Why'd you come here if you didn't want to go? I didn't want to go, so I went. That's how dangerous this city is. That's why we need to be a sanctuary city. This is so dangerous that I came here when I didn't want to. It's horrible. We'll get back to the video in just a second, but first I want to tell you what ruins my day more.
Okay, I think he's just gonna go over all these people. I already went through this stuff. Oh, I didn't watch his video. I already seen a lot of this stuff. I already don't want to watch anymore. God, it's a pain in the ass having to re-listen to all these issues. All these fucking retards again. It hurts my head. You're so goddamn retarded. But if you want to see more JP Reacts,